If you're someone who has always felt that you just need to get married in a castle, well, this could be the place for you. Right here. I've come to Lonato to show you the historic castle that's perched on a hill that on the other side looks over Lake Garda, and this side that's in front of me looks actually all the way down to the Apennines on a clear day. So it's an amazing position and a wonderful setting for a wedding. Walking into the castle is quite impressive, actually. This would be the view that your guests would see just as they're arriving. There are different angles, different corners of this location to show you. I'm going to start at the highest point and work my way around. Now, first of all, let's show you the view. It's a little bit hazy today, but still beautiful. Here, we're in the upper part of the castle. Now, you can use this space in two different ways. You could choose to have your ceremony here, enclosed as it is by the old fortress walls, or perhaps if you've had the ceremony either at the local church or somewhere else in the castle, you could have your aperitif here. So there's options, and it also depends how many guests you're going to have and simply how you imagine your day unfolding and what your vision for that is. If you're thinking of having your ceremony here, then it would probably be either staged behind me here or just over here to the right hand side. But more generally, couples choose this more direct route, so the entrance of the bride coming in here, and then some form of arch, something that's marking our ceremony space, and your guests here enjoying the view. Of course, while your guests are here during the day, they will all be taking the opportunity to explore the views and all the nooks and crannies that are offered here at Lonato Castle. And everyone enjoys that moment when they can wander about and explore the place on their own. I think I've probably already said views about 5 times, but from this angle here you get an amazing panorama over the lake to enjoy. And one of the brilliant things about this venue is there are so many different viewpoints that you don't need to leave to go and have your wedding photos taken somewhere else. You can just do everything here. So you can have this as your backdrop, or you can have this as your backdrop. Taken by a photographer, it would be better because the camera would be higher. You get less of this wall, more of the captain's palace there, and the tower and the Duomo there that's in the background. But I've just got my tripod because I'm on my own. Or you could choose any one of these angles to get so many beautiful wedding photos while never being too far away from your guests. This could be an alternative setting for your ceremony. You have the rows of chairs or benches down that way, everyone facing that way. Then the path that I've just walked up now becomes the aisle, which takes a curve for you to arrive here with this background. Or we can turn it around and you can set the ceremony this way. Guests here and potentially the bride coming in from the side, or even the steps there and walking her way down. It depends on the number of guests you have. It depends on the backdrop that you want to give it, and simply how you imagine your day. Or you could set the ceremony this way, facing the upper part of the castle, The steps there would be the entrance that the bride would use to walk her way down with the guests at either side. So you've really got lots of options here. This area here, underneath the ancient olive trees, could be where you have the aperitif. Various tables set out with the drinks and the food. Have I told you about Italian aperitifs? There is so much food. There is so much food that people have said, Ginny, what are the tables over there for? And I've said, dinner. And they've said, this isn't dinner. That's how much food there is. It's wonderful. It's a time when everyone can sit back and relax. Plenty of time as well to get your couple photos done and also your family photos. But if you've had your ceremony perhaps up at the top here, and you've gone further up and had the aperitif in the higher part of the castle, this could also be actually where you have dinner, with the tables laid out underneath the trees, which is also beautiful. This brilliant bit of architecture behind me is our plan B for the aperitif and for dinner if we need it. And it's been done so well. The top part is reflective. So when you're on the looking at it, it's just reflecting blue sky. Because it's glass all the way through, you still see through to the walls on the other side. You still understand that you're in a castle. If you have to go inside, you don't lose that sense of where you are at all, which was really genius. It's also got a lovely dance floor. That's important. Now, personally, I love dancing barefoot on the grass, but I'm tall and I've never got on with stilettos. Anyone in stilettos is going to appreciate that flat surface in there for dancing. And let's talk about the food. Now, when I do a wedding here at Lonato Castle, my husband's like, can I come and help, please? Because the food's great. Nicola, the chef, is really brilliant. The service is excellent. Everyone walks away happy. Very, very cool. Then the other wonderful thing about this location is you can stay later. In most locations on Lake Garda, the music has to stop by 12 o'clock or even a little bit before then. Here, we can go until 1:30. We have to be gone by 2. I have to turn the music off at 1:30 in order to gently encourage everyone to leave. Sometimes that takes a little time. But that does mean that if you come here for the long, warm summer evenings, which is of course the dream, you can actually enjoy them here and really take your time, enjoying your party, enjoying your guests, enjoying your wedding.